Hey, what's going on? Thanks so much for joining me again, everyone. Subscribers, friends, welcome back, and new friends and folks. Salutations, annyeonghaseyo, hwanyeongling, and all that good stuff, right? Just wanted to say my name is Agent Orange, and I am bringing to you another fan mode today. And today we are looking at V2 of the Fossilizer Gestalt. This is utilizing one Paleotrex, one Ractonite, and one Wingfinger. Now, if you're interested in these bots, you've probably seen the Hasbro Gestalt already. And I think there's been a couple of folks. I know Prime vs. Prime did I think he did a tutorial basically on how to build the Hasbro combiner. But I took a stab at it myself. One of the ones I already put in the preview, which is kind of like a tweak on theirs. But this one is a wholly owned separate version that I did. The Hasbro version focuses on the, as it should, as it focuses on Wingfinger and Wingfinger's combiner head and stuff like that. But this one celebrates Ractonite as the torso. And I mean, I think he's built to be the torso because he's a little fat guy. But he's an awesome little fat guy, and I love him. The joints, if you see my other Wingfinger video, yeah, the joints still don't hold up, but because it's utilizing some of the Paleotrex and Ractonite stuff, it's holding together better. I don't know what happened to poor Wingfinger at the shop, but just like too much mold release or something, or just it's not tight, and it's pretty disappointing. As you can see, the first leg to give out was actually the Wingfinger leg. But yeah, take a look-see. Take a look-see. And so, yeah, I know a couple of y'all are going to bounce after the first couple of minutes, but hey, if you like what you saw, please like, share, sub, notifications. I really mean that. And for the rest of y'all who want to see the tutorial and how this guy breaks down, yeah, just stick with me and we will go through it. So cool. And what do we typically do when we break these guys down? Crack them open in half, yay! Right, that's typically what we do, so we're going to do that again. This time it's slightly different because the waist bit is it's not like a unified crotch singular joint. It's actually kind of flimsy. It's just these legs plugged into the side of the small Ractonite leg. And I do like how the legs look. They look kind of like bird-like, kind of like harpy-like, and I'm really, really digging that. And that's made possible by the parts from Wingfinger. Sorry, I just woke up from a nap right now, so I'm a little groggy. But they're parts from Wingfinger. And so let's take a look at the leg. The legs are going to be different. So the first one is it's made of the Paleotrex thigh, and then it is just a Wingfinger foot. And you angle it so that it can stand like so. Ooh, I thought it was going to stand. The second part is actually identical in terms of the function, and it looks very similar, but notice that it is the Wingfinger leg. Primary difference being this middle crotch bit, so that this kind of head thing protrudes, but that's cool. Then you just plug in the feet in the same way, and they just kind of go like this. You got to get the angle right, fit and finish, all of that, because the Wingfinger stuff is a little tricky. And these two little nubs over here, they're going to plug into the side sockets of the side pegs, basically, of this Ractonite small leg. And we're going to go over that in a second. So the next bit is his left arm. And so the arms are also slightly asymmetric. In terms of the shoulder, it's utilizing the rack hip covering. This over here, this kind of spear looking thing, baton on the side, is obviously the dactyl head. I'm just going to take that off. And the dactyl head, this mechanism is basically plugged into, this is the thigh of Wingfinger. And it's, normally it should be out like this, but I just have this bent back here for clearance. And this is the Wingfinger thigh, and then on top of that, you have the Wingfinger hand plugged in to that little nub. The Wingfinger thigh joint is very similar to the Paleotrex calf joint, except it has that extra port in the back. And then, yeah, like I said, again, you plug it into the hand with the little forearm. Yeah, it's just a little tiny thing resting on top of there, but right here, it's a good silhouette, You don't notice it too much, and it almost looks like a forearm bone. You know how you have those two bones that make up the bones in your forearm? I think, right? And then you just have a little spear over there, and he's holding the bottom of the Paleotrex head, and then the rack tail on the top. So that's the left arm. Oh, and then, yeah, on this outer port, you just plug in that thing, and there you go. Spear, swords. Yeah, remember Saturday Night Live skit? Y'all know that? Sean Connery talking about swords. Y'all know who Sean Connery is? That's the man. Rest in peace. I think he passed, yeah. The right arm is basically the rack head, the dino head with the crest removed because it was getting in the way. Then it's the same deal. It's plugged into the Paleotrex, sorry, the Wingfinger thigh, Wingfinger hand, and on the outside we have that Paleotrex like axe thing. It's that entire axe bit. Sorry if I'm getting a little disoriented. I don't typically record the videos in what is this called, landscape or portrait, whatever, the sideways mode. So I'm sorry if this is not being centered. I'm still getting used to all of this, but yeah, that's about it. And then you have a little buckler up there at the hand, so it just looks like he's covering something. Again, rack dino head plugged into, oh, there's some paint chipping off there. Plugged into Wingfinger thigh, Wingfinger hand and forearm, plugged into that big chunky axe blade bit from Paleotrex, that's plugged into the side over here. Yeah. That's it. Let's move this to the side. All right. Now the other bit that you can take off easily is his back piece. Now his back piece is just a compilation of all the excess bits that I have. I think it's kind of cool. You give these little pinchers, wing things that can hang off of the back, and given the name Wingfinger, I think this does it appropriately. So if we just take these off in the bite-sized bits, this is just the Paleotrex. Oh my gosh, Ractonite middle waist hip piece plugged into the big rack legs at the heel, and then at the top behind the knees where those little pegs come out, you plug in the Paleotrex calves, and then you just plug in the little wing tips at the end, and boom, you have your little wing, spear, claw, nail things. And this bit over here, this is the Wingfinger crotch bit. Yeah. Paleotrex, obviously dino heads and dino hands, and you just take that crotch bit and then you plug it in here. Oh, and note, this is the one with that weird looking kind of, out of focus peg. That's not, oh wait, no, that's not it. Ignore. Ignore. You just plug that in there. Then you plug that right there on the top. And that little protruding peg you plug into the back of behind Ractonite's head. And it all nestles in there. I'll move this to the side. In terms of Ractonite, this part I actually found very, very interesting, and I figured it out ultimately just trying to make it really, really secure. So these are the two tiny little rack legs, right? Look at that cannonball! But you have the two tiny rack legs. Why is that so funny to me? And you bend them backward, and he has those two little holes where you can plug in stuff, right? But in order to secure it, what I did was I had his heels flipped upward, and then I plugged that into the dino crest, and then you just fold that back up there. I like that. I like that a lot. It makes it super clean, and like, dude, these are super duper secure. If I wanted to beef him up so that the legs fit in properly, I probably could, but I got no time for that right now. So that's really about it. So let me see if I could plug him all back in without embarrassing myself, or even embarrassing myself. But let's do this. Where's that background music? MGO got the background music when he transforms. Boom, 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 boom. I won't do it. So yeah, you just plug those little chicken leg things like so. He's all harpy-like. Right to go. What am I doing right now? Then you get, like I said, get that plug and you plug it back here, and ooh, that's all sorts of nightmare fuel. That's all kind of weird, kind of like that. And you get that arm. You just plug it in like so. Get the other arm. And plug it in like so. And oh, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. Hey. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. But yeah, you can make this kind of flail out like that. If you see, this Wingfinger leg is just too loose. But anyway, this is pretty much it. This is the finish line, and you just need to get the angles, have it supporting the right weight on top of it. See, oh, come on, Wingfinger, you're killing me. You're killing me, homie. Oh, man. Hold up. All right, I'm back, and he is precariously perched like that, so I'm not going to mess with him anymore. But yes, that is Fossilizer Combiner V2, a little bit of a twist remix than the Hasbro version, and I've been very, very, very happy to share it with you today. And so I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, suggestions, feedback, requests, or I mean, whatever, right? I mean, just trying to build this community and just trying to have fun with y'all sharing toys. And so yeah, upward and onward. Adios. Let's talk next time. Bye bye.